Good evening, everyone. My name is Aaliyah, and I would like to welcome you all to El Gavilan Hawk Talks. Tonight, you will be hearing from several students. Each of them have prepared a brief talk for you to enjoy. We thank you in advance for your attention and support. With that being said, I'd like to welcome our first speaker this evening, Isabella.
When you think of your favorite candy, what comes to mind? In my opinion, Skittles is the most amazing candy you could ever eat. What I mean is, Skittles are delicious because they are sour. For example, I always ask for Skittles when I go to the store. So next time you're deciding what candy to eat, think about Skittles.
Thank you, Isabella. At this time, I would like to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Logan.
When you think of your favorite candy, what comes in mind? In my opinion, gummy bears are the most delicious candy you can ever have. What I mean is, gummy bears have different flavors that taste amazing. For example, you could just grab a handful and choose which flavors you want to eat. So next time you're deciding what candy to eat, think about eating gummy bears.
Thank you, Logan. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Morgan.
When you think of your favorite candy, what comes to mind? I think Kit Kat is the most amazing candy you could ever eat. What I mean is Kit Kat is so delicious because it has smooth chocolate and crispy wafers. For example, every time I go to the grocery store, I ask my mom for a Kit Kat. So next time you deciding what candy to eat, think about a Kit Kat.
Thank you, Morgan. Moving forward, I would like to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Alfonso.
Hello, my name is Alfonso Pineda. Everyone knows vegetables are healthy foods, but which one should be your favorite? In my opinion, it should be celery. Celery is important because it can lower your chance of getting cancer. Celery is the second top crop in Sicilian Valley. We can keep celery alive by planting lots and giving it lots of water. So next time you are at the grocery store, think about buying celery. Some celery.
Thank you, Alfonso. Moving forward, I would like to welcome Omar.
When you think about your favorite fruit, what comes to mind? My favorite fruit is blueberries. Blueberries help prevent diseases and make your mind sharp. You should know that blueberries can make the sick. The blueberry makes the sixth most money in the Salinas Valley. So next time you are at the store, think about buying some blueberries.
Thank you, Omar. Moving forward, I would like to welcome to the stage our next speaker is Maria.
Good evening. In our government unit, we learned how laws are made and upheld within the government. We learned about how our state and local government are organized and compared to the federal government. We focused on how we, the citizens, can use government to affect change. For our final showcase, we brainstormed issues in our school that we want to change. We wrote our proposals to the principal and vice principal, telling them the issue and the solution we have to fix. The issues that our class have were needing books for the library, getting a new structure, getting a new set of soccer goals and a new soccer net, adding more rations for both students and staff, replacing the water fountains with water bottle refill stations, and repainting the schools to match our school colors. I really think that the book for the library is the most important change. I think that because I love to read. Reading is also really good for your brain, and you can learn new words easily. I am personally in the soccer goals group. It's fun playing soccer, especially when you're playing with your friends. But unfortunately, we have ran into some problems. One of the problems is that there is no net and we have to chase the ball whenever we score. Another problem is that some grade levels argue because they want to play with someone else and are not able to. One thing we can do to fix this is simply get some more soccer goals. And another thing that we can do is get new nets for our goals. One way you can help us is by donating some money to buy a new net and soccer goals. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Aliyah. Moving forward, I would like to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Abigail.
Have you ever went to a playground where bigger kids were playing on the things that you want to go and you can't go on because you're not old enough or tall enough? Well, here at Gablan, we have that problem. On our playground, we have this high, hard to reach, and no grip zip line. Lots of older kids can go on it, but smaller kids can't reach. They also need others to push them on it, which can get very tiring. Once smaller kids lose their grip, they can't get back up. Here's our solution. We thought maybe we can fix this problem by proposing to get a smaller zip line. First, we needed professional thinking, so we thought of what we needed to do. We wrote our script and ideas for our video and paper. We recorded the video and made our proposal posters. We know we can help kids by getting this proposal approved. This proposal will be fun and get lots of smiles. You can help us by getting donations, which will put smiles on the faces of our students. To learn more about this project, please visit Room 39, then check out some other amazing classes. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Thank you, Abigail. Moving forward, I would like to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Jaden.
Have you ever been on the playground and wished you could play an exciting game that wasn't allowed? Well, that is exactly why we came up with our proposal. There is a fun, awesome game and safe game called Beyblades that we think should be allowed at school. Beyblades are battle tots that can spin at a very high speed. But don't worry, they can't cut your fingers or even give you a scratch. These amazing tots are actually quite affordable and can be found at your local Walmart. For those of you who are already interested in playing Beyblades at school, I have great news. We have already had a planning session with our principal and the head of maintenance, and they both approved our proposal. The head of maintenance will be building a portable battle pit for students to use for their Beyblades. As long as we act responsibly, we will be allowed to continue this exciting play option. Our team is almost finished with our project. All we need to do is finish writing clear rules for students to use when playing the game. If you have any ideas or suggestions, or would like to learn more about our proposal, please stop by room 39. Thank you and have a wonderful night at the Future Museum.
Thank you, Jaden. For our final talk of the evening, I would like to welcome to the stage our last speaker, Joaquin.
So what would happen if for dinner tonight you were served a large plate of streaming plastic bags? Of course, that would be absolutely disgusting and horrible to eat. Unfortunately, that is what many animals are eating for dinner in the oceans throughout the world. And many marine animals are eating plastic bags because they mistake it for their natural food. Imagine you are an animal seeing what you think is your favorite food, a jellyfish floating in the water. But as soon as you take a bite, you notice it was not what you expected. You then begin to choke and eventually die from what was in reality a plastic bag. Many people continue to leave plastic bags in the street that eventually end up in the ocean. You can help stop this tragedy by using reusable bags or recycling any plastic bags that you see. It may not seem like much, but little changes can make a big difference. Thank you for helping make the world a better place.
Thank you, Joaquin. As we include a Gablin Hawks talk, I would like to thank all of you for attending tonight. At 6 o'clock this evening, the rest of the school will be open for our night at the Future Museum tour. At this time, I would like to welcome to the stage Mrs. Cervantes, our principal. Thank you again for joining us tonight.
This is kind of uncomfortable. Now we know how the kids feel. Bienvenidos. Welcome, everyone. We're a little bit early for getting started, so some of the teachers are going to head over to their classroom. Thank you, teachers, for being here early as well. Want to give Mr. Galimba, can you come out? He hates the honor, but let's give Mr. Galimba a round of applause. They want to play soccer too. See that, Elia? So Mr. Galimba ran an after-school program called Hawk Talks, and he met with these students 1 to 2 times a week, not for very long, and they did an amazing job. Good job, boys and girls. We're really, really proud of you. One more round of applause for our students. So we will have at least one more night at the Future Museum, possibly 2. And every time we have a Future Museum, we'll start with Hawk Talks. And we want to provide the students with a platform to share all of their learning. So cada vez que tenemos una noche del museo en el futuro, vamos a empezar con los Hawk Talks y invitamos a ustedes, a sus hijos, para participar en estar en el año, en la próxima que viene. So, si están interesados, por favor, platiquen con Mr. Galimba. If you're interested or your students are interested, please speak to Mr. Galimba so that way they can be on the stage. It's not easy being here in the front, is it, guys? Was that easy? Well, Alfonso said yes, he's ready. He's ready for the big stage. So again, just a really quick recap. Night at the Future Museum, the reason we provide this night to all of you is because your students work really, really hard every single day along with their teachers, and they're learning, but they're learning in a different mode. So when we went to school, we would open a book, and the teacher would open their book, and they would teach from their book, and we would answer the questions, and we would turn it in, and then we would get our results. So les estoy explicando de que el propósito para tener una noche familiar con ustedes de esta manera es porque los estudiantes y los maestros están trabajando diferente. Antes, cuando nosotros fuimos a la escuela, y en muchas escuelas en este tiempo, abren un libro a los estudiantes, los maestros igual, enseñan de su libro, los estudiantes hacen la tarea, las respuestas, lo entregamos y pues nos salen nuestras calificaciones. Aquí hacemos un tipo pues casi igual, pero también muy diferente. So, los estudiantes, nosotros les damos un problema que está pasando en nuestra escuela, en nuestra comunidad o también en el mundo, y ellos tienen que pensar, trabajar juntos, comunicar, pensar críticamente para resolver los problemas, y luego hacen proyectos. So the way that we're doing it here is that we propose an issue or a problem to the students. It could be a problem at the school, in our community, in our nation, or even a global issue. And the students have to work together, collaborate, they have to communicate with each other, they have to think critically, they have to be creative with everything that they're doing, and they have to do well, they have to be good citizens. Those are our Hawk High Fives, and then they create a project to demonstrate that. So this is why we want to provide this opportunity for all of you to be here tonight. So like I said, we're starting a little bit early because our Hawk Talks just ended, but we wanted to provide you with the opportunity to ask questions, or if you wanted to share something that you've experienced with your child now that they're learning this way. So también queríamos darle la oportunidad, como terminamos temprano, si tenían preguntas de esta manera de aprendizaje o enseñanza, si tienen una experiencia en cómo están aprendiendo sus hijos de esta manera, algo positivo ojalá, o si tienen preguntas para nosotros. So, ¿hay alguien que quiere compartir? ¿O que tiene preguntas?